You said something about short, so you don't like short guys, right?
My first boyfriend was a short guy, so that...
What do you think about sex?
No.
I would emphasize more on like loyalty than anything else.
Yeah,
Because
okay.
I was like cheated on a couple times like, in my previous relationship. It's kind of hard for me, but then...
Today I want to investigate the world, Frankfurt, about relationship. What do they do for fun? Why do they want to date? Why do girls want to have sex? Why do boys want to have sex? And why do you have to pay to get a lady? I just want to understand the meaning of relationship. Why do people suffer? Like the video. Come stai?
Bene, grazie.
Come ti chiami?
Dominic.
Giulia.
Giulia, io chiamo Billy. Italy. Come stai? Do you have a boyfriend?
No.
Why?
Because I leave him. Ok.
Why? Perché?
Perché non mi apprezzava abbastanza.
Okay. Abbastanza. There's I'm bastard. Yeah, abbastanza. Perché?
Tu sei fidanzata?
No.
Yeah, 50-50. Is good or not good?
Good.
Good?
But something
Yeah.
è possibile anche 60-40. Sì. It's a balance.
Balance.
È un equilibrio. Cioè non è nella relazione 50-50.
Voilà, ich liebe euch. Euer Akzent, Lebraman. Wir sehen uns, ja? Grazie. Il Bramanza. Ciao, ragazzo. What's your name?
My name is Milena.
Milena, how are you feeling today?
Good, how are you?
I'm great, thank you. What do you think about 2025 dating in our society?
Tough. I think it depends on the country and the area and the people. I think people are starting to date like when they're younger these days.
Yeah.
And I think there's like a new culture when it comes to just like dating apps so that people just date very casually.
Yeah.
And when I think about my grandparents, for example, they were married for I think 65 years, so it's a different vibe, I guess.
Exactly. So why is it that our generation prefer to use the dating app instead of getting to know people in person?
I think not necessarily that the people want to date via dating apps, but I feel like they don't have any other options. So because social media is such a big thing these days, like I know so many of my friends that say, you know, I want to meet a guy or like a girl in person, but where would I meet them? You know, just like with partying, this is not like the real deal.
Yeah.
And so I think people are trying to do more social events, so they like little gatherings. But I think like these days it's just easier if you just go on dating apps like that. So
okay. So what do you prefer, dating apps or in person?
I've never been on any dating apps. So like,
Really?
Yeah, no. I always dated in person, and like I'm a very like I need the real connection. I cannot just swipe like that, and like I think with just a millisecond of a picture, you cannot decide if this person is for you or not.
Yeah.
So I would probably just swipe right with everyone just to get to know them and then get to know them. Then I can decide.
That's right. Back to my next question.
Yes.
Who gotta pay for the first date?
It depends. Like whoever is down for it. I think if it's the first date, I'm totally fine with splitting.
Yeah.
And then if we go on, I think it's a give and take thing. So like one day I'll pay for the movie tickets, and then the other person pays for the snacks, and like I'm very like into splitting when it comes to that.
Yeah. Do you think money play a little role when it comes to dating?
I mean, in the long run, yes. Like both partners probably want to be financially stable, and I think if there's some imbalance, like it could have effects. But when you first start dating, like I was with a guy who like literally had nothing, and I was totally fine with that because I knew that he will get to a point where he can also provide.
Oh, that's beautiful.
But I think it should be like equal after some time. Like both should be ambitious enough to.
What do you think about sex when it comes to dating?
I mean, I'm sure that it's important for most people. I think it's just like one factor for like, you know, so there's love, then there's time, there's care, there's sex, there is, you know, like all these factors kind of play a role so that, you know, you can figure out if this person is for you or not.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah.
Thank you. What about you, beautiful lady? What's your name?
Ishini.
Ishini. Where are you from?
Sri Lanka.
Will you ever date someone who is broke?
Who's broke?
Yeah.
Well, I think it's about... I think when I look for a guy, it should be someone that I understand with. So money can come and go.
Okay.
So I don't think money is the main point of a person. When I'm looking for a person, then it's like, do we connect? Like, do we understand each other? And
Yeah.
is it does he has a humor? Because I'm very
Yeah.
like someone with a bright personality.
Okay. What is your ideal type of a guy?
Funny and very open-minded, understanding.
Yeah.
And like active in life, like who wants to go out and who likes to, because I'm a playful person, so he has to get my sense of humor and also understand irony, and also someone who's tall when it comes to appearance wise.
Yeah.
A smart person who's adventurous, who likes to go on trips and who wants to hang out up until late at night and doesn't want to go to bed at 8 p.m.
Okay.
So,
okay.
yeah.
Who gotta pay for the first date?
I think I'm okay with 50-50.
Yeah.
So it doesn't have to be the guy or the girl. Yeah.
You said something about short. So you don't like short guys, right?
Well, my first boyfriend was a short guy. I mean,
Du hast meine Herz gebrochen. Yeah. So why you don't like short guys?
I don't know. Well, the last few days I've had, it was with tall guys, and my first boyfriend was a short guy. So during that time I wasn't really saying, okay, you're short, I'm not gonna.
Yeah. So
get into a relationship
everything
with
was
you.
short.
It depends. I mean, no.
Something like that.
Not.
Oh shit. Okay, cool. What do you think about sex?
I think it should be fun.
Yeah.
And as long as both parties are agreeing to have sex with each other, yeah, why not?
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for your time. You work out?
No, yeah, I do.
Yeah, but you look kind of fit, you know. You have a great physique.
Yeah.
That's dope, yeah, man. What's your name, bro?
My name is Akhil.
Akhil.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So Tim, how are you feeling today?
I'm feeling a little low because of the climate, but then
Yeah, it's
I'm
kind of
cold.
crazy.
Yeah.
You know. It was like a good weather, then it's a bad weather. It's, German is kind of crazy.
Can work out with it.
Yeah, you know. So tell me, what is your ideal type of a girl?
Like, apart from the experience that I have, like lately, I think an independent woman
Okay.
who earns, and maybe I would emphasize more on like loyalty than anything else.
Yeah,
Because I was
okay.
like cheated on a couple times like, in my previous relationship.
Oh,
Yeah, so I'm like still moving on with it. So it's kind of hard for me, but then the next thing I move on to is most going to be, I think someone with loyalty is more important to me. That's it.
I'm sorry to hear
I'm
that.
not going to be like very picky and everything. So.
Yeah, I want to ask though, why do you think most of the girls cheat when it comes to dating?
That's definitely not. I cannot give you a specific answer for that.
Yeah.
Because even from my friends, I've heard like different answers, and I think like most girls are like either they are not satisfied with anything, or they have like poor communication. It has to be from both sides, and I think something got messed up with me and my girlfriend as well. So she cheated. That's it.
Okay.
I can't like blame them. So.
That's right. So
Yeah.
when it's come to relationship,
Yeah.
what is the most important thing to you?
I think it's more like communication, honesty,
Yeah.
and like just like I mentioned earlier, loyalty.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Who has to take more responsibility?
It has to be from both the sides, I guess.
Both this, so that means 50-50.
Yeah.
Okay. What about sex?
Just like my friends mentioned, it has to be fun, man. Because I go boom, boom, bang, bang every day during my It's more like my workout, so I'm interested in it. So it has to be fun.
Yeah, sex gotta be fun. You know, I think it's the most quickest and shortest thing, but it has to be enjoyed and memorable. For it's kind of like unforgettable moment that you just had, and you can never forget about. Even if you get, you leave it.
I do get you, man.
Yeah, it's crazy. All right, bro. It was nice having you. Yeah, I appreciate the time. And you're welcome,
Thank you for all. Have a nice day.
And then,
Can you tell us the name?
yes,
of the
ma'am, I can tell you, Ronnie, fashion, back video. Bombo clap. 1, 2, 3, 4 clap. Nog maar. 1, 2, 3. Bombo clap. Woo!
Ce l'hai Instagram?
Ce l'hai Instagram?
Siamo sopra Instagram.
Sì, buono.
Bombocla.
Bombocla.
Come ti chiami? What's your name? What's your name?
My name is Billy.
Billy.
Yeah, Billy.
Billy.
Yeah, und du?
Billy.
Billy.
Daniele.
Daniele.
Loris.
Prima Billy.
Billy.
Billy punto.
Bulo bombocla.
Billy punto. Billy punto.
Oh,
Si chiama Billy punto.
Italy.
Daniele.
Italy.
Daniele.
What? No, Italy.
Italy.
Jamaica, you?
Oh, Daniele Mirabili.
Turkish. Ecco lei, Billy.
Yeah, Billy.
Segui, qua.
Bombocla. Ok.
Questa.
Bombocla. Aspetta. 1, 2, 3. Bombocla! Ciao! Oh God! Shit.